Sure enough, I put up, I don't know, $50 or $100. I says, I want to see that car over the scale. And Ram Chargers wouldn't take it over the scale, so they got disqualified. They never even got a chance to run me. Water in their tires. Hey, this is Arnie, the farmer Beswick, coming from the Throttlestop at Elkhart Lake, Wisconsin. I could tell you a story when I was at US 131 Dragway. And of course, the Ram Charger did everything they could get by with doing to try to win a race. And that particular time, they knew I was pretty competitive against what they could turn. And as you know, or maybe don't know, Chrysler did everything they could to make those cars lighter.
Dodge and Jim Thornton from Royal Oak, Michigan. Here they go. Both out of the same stable, so to speak. Here we go. As the Ram Charger on the inside takes the lead, and it's Jim Thornton out in front. No question there about...
Because the less weight they had to haul down the track, the faster they was going to go. Well, they made them so goddamn light by cutting, modifying the frames and taking part of the railings out. I mean, they spent a lot of money chopping those cars up to make them light. Well, finally the track started requiring you to meet a certain weight. Whatever the damn shipping weight was on your sales tag is what that car better weigh. That's how they got on top of that, of you Chrysler lightening your car. Well, at this particular race, it was a big money race at US 131 Dragway, and there was a ton of cars there, especially Fords and Mopars. Very few GM cars. I don't know how many rounds we had went. We'd went through 4 or 5 rounds, and the final round was going to be between me and Ram Chargers. Because Ram Chargers knew every trick in the book, plus some, to make their car as light as possible. Well, naturally, but they had to go across the scale before they was allowed to come in, have a classification put on the window. Well, one of the guys seen them after they went across the scale change rear tires. And the guy taking the tire off of the lug studs, he kind of lost his balance because the tire was so damn heavy. And I didn't know the guy. He come up to me, he says, why don't you have the tech people weigh, this was just before the final run, weigh that car. I says, why? He says, because when they took those tires off and put the race tires on they got now, those tires that they took off that car was super heavy, and the guy lost balance a little bit as he was trying to pick it up. And I says, you think they got water in it? He says, I know they do. You have tech people take that car over the scales, and I know it won't be heavy enough to what it's supposed to be to make the class rules. Sure enough, I put up, I don't know, $50 or $100. I says, I want to see that car over the scale. And Ram Chargers wouldn't take it over the scale, so they got disqualified. They never even got a chance to run me. Water in their tires. I mean, do dumb things like that, I don't forget. Yeah, because it was pretty embarrassing, because Ram Chargers, you know, was supposed to be the God Almighty of Mopar. And they were pretty bad. If they got by to do their tricks. Yes, they were.
ba 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 ba.